So hi everyone, how is everybody doing? Well, I slept so good. Today is my off day, so I've been sleeping, enjoying myself. I just woke up and I had to just do my lip combo as usual. Yeah, so yeah. So I look tea. I know I look tea. Well, I actually wanted to talk about something that you know I stumbled on Instagram. And basically, I mean, it's in line with what I've been talking about. So that's why that's what made me interested in, the whole topic. So there was this beautiful Asian lady that was talking about, how much you should be taking out of your salary to save, to invest, to spend, to keep for emergency and all that. So she was like, oh, so when you get your salary, you multiply your salary by 0.3. That's the amount you keep for emergency. 0.5, that is the amount you should have for savings. 0 point something for investment and all that. Yeah, and 0 point this for food, for data, for all on, and this that. I mean, it's actually a very you know beautiful discussion, which I already promised to myself that I'm gonna try, right? And I went to the comment section. I see how people were like, oh, we can't do that in this economy. We can't do that with the low salary. Things are expensive. Are you in La La Land? Da. And I'm like, now this is a problem. You actually do not have to have this much money before you learn how to save and how to use money wisely. That is why many a times when money gets into the hands of people that have no knowledge about money, in a twinkle of an eye, they've mishandled that money and they're back to square one. We've seen so many stories like that on social media where God, is beautiful enough to just be like, I want to give you this on a platter of gold, and then they get help, they get millions, they get the help that they need, and then the next thing when they want to do is oppress their fellow poor person, and they have no knowledge about how to use money. Now they want to show off, now they want to buy the latest this, latest that, they want to do this, they want to do that. So it is because even in their little moments, they actually do not know how to save. That's why when it came, in a bigger way, they still couldn't handle such amount of money. So that's why you train yourself, you discipline yourself from the little you have. Now, I realize that with the salary I earn, I cannot do all of those things she's mentioning, but I can do some. So that is where your, wisdom about money comes in. So now you do some of what she's saying. I know that, okay, out of all these things she has said, I may not be able to put this set amount of money into investing, because that means for the rest of the month to see Gary is gonna be hard. You want to see the Gary gone, it's gonna be tough. But what I can do is I can keep money aside for emergency. I can keep, okay, this little amount for savings. I may not be able to keep a larger portion of my salary. I mean, I have to eat, I have to do other things. I also have, you know people that I help in a little way, my own little way, right? I'm not saying that you now have to, no, in my own little small way, and it's not like it's every day of my life. So I'm like, okay, I can't keep this X amount of money, because when I did the multiplication with my own salary, I realized that there's no way, because if I try it, nothing will remain for me, practically nothing. So what can I do? I can always say, okay, let me put this X amount, this little X amount of money into this savings, right? So it actually even opened my eyes more to ajo, osusu, whatever you want to call it. And I realized that, okay, what if I have somebody, a trusted person that I'm doing ajo with? I can now say, okay, when it's my own turn, I can now take this amount of money, this X amount of money, to put into savings. So that way, I have been able to tackle the aspects that I wouldn't have ordinarily be able to do alone. Am I talking to somebody? So the point is this. See, be intentional with your money, no matter how little or how big it is. See, learn the frugal lifestyle. Frugality teaches you intentionality in your spending, in your this, in your that. It just teaches you to actually think, what is my need, what is my want, what is a necessity and what is not, what is just okay, I just want to do this for frivolity, for doing sake, right? But when you do not have that discernment and that discipline with money, Trust me, when more comes, I know I usually watch people say, oh, I cannot cut down on my expenses, rather I would make more money. Yeah, beautiful, make more money. But now the point is this: what if you are making more money and you are still not disciplined enough to be able to invest properly, to be able to think outside of, the spending, the luxury, the lifestyle? Lifestyle is beautiful, right? I mean, lifestyle is, comfort is beautiful. And I am one of the persons that always preach about, one of the things money do for you is buy you time, buy you comfort, and save you energy. Yeah. But you have to also, make sure that you are throwing in money for something that is valuable, even if you're trying to get energy, or make sure that it's something that's worth it. That's the point. You get. So, with that being said, I don't want you guys to be part of those people that go to the comment section and be like, for this economy, what do you mean? What you answer? Do you know that if you keep saving 5,000 naira every month, and by the end of the month you have at least 60,000 naira, you just do the math. You have, it's not much. Now the point is, it's not much. I'm just saying, like, if your salary is small now and you not told yourself, okay, I'll be saving 5,000 naira every month, you can amount to 60,000 naira. Or if you have trusted people, trusted people that you can say, oh, let's even do a job every month. We're doing tons. Do you know that you will make it faster? You make that money faster. Let's say you now have 5 people doing a job with you, then you guys are rotating it every month. Yeah, you will even make money faster and quicker. The money that you take time to just come to you easier. Are you aware? So our mothers of those times, they were wise. So don't be part of those people that will come and start saying, in this economy, stop speaking in tongues, stop doing that. You have to learn, to be disciplined with your money, with the little you have. When you're able to manage and I'm not saying like I'm 100% perfect, but this few period that have actually been intentional about my spending and everything, it has actually improved every aspect of my savings and all that, right? Just be disciplined. Don't be part of those that be like, the money said, going to salary, this one, that one. Yeah, but that is what you have now. Oh, this train. But that is what you have now that is helping you now, correct? And one beautiful thing about being disciplined, with your savings, even when you now have more money, you're able to save more. You get, but if you are the type that have always been reckless, when more comes to you, you become more reckless. You will not have more money, you will not have more savings, you become more reckless, especially when you lack financial literacy. Not like I know too much about finances, but the little I've been learning, the little I've been reading, the little and one of my reasons for doing a job is because I'm actually, trying to look into this whole treasury bill thingy. Me, I like safe investment. I don't like something that will make me restless. I don't like losing money. I know that there are people that can take risks. I cannot take such risks. And I know myself. And I don't even need another person to come and force me or cajole me or try to tell me, oh, just try this risky investment. I'm not going to try it. I want to see my capital safe while I'm making my little profit on top of my capital. I don't, I don't want to play that game. No way. No, because I know I'm not going to breathe well. I'm not going to breathe. so so that's one of the reasons, and I realized that if I should do it this way, it will help me quicker to be able to be putting something quicker into that, into that line, into that aspect. And then when I decided, okay, maybe I don't want to work anymore, maybe I have enough money now to start this little business of mine. So you guys should start looking into. See, Ajo is helpful, but be careful. Don't come to these people come and tell you to sign this one, sign that one, and people that I always see it. If you are doing with just doing a job with people that are already there, you're already seeing that they're living luxury life. Whoa, dear bow. Not to condemn anybody, anything, but then you have to be careful with who you are, putting your money in. It's better you do it with people that that you can easily go to their house, that them in total. Because money is not something you come and play with. You have to be careful. But it's another way, that it's another faster way to build your money. You're able to have whatever you are able to use that, get your money quicker to do what you want to do, instead of waiting for a longer duration. So I mean that's why I also want to shed more light into. So if you have, no matter, even if you're earning 100K, if you say okay, I want to be putting 10,000 naira or 7,000 naira aside for emergency or for rainy days, I do it very well with my OP. They're removing like 300 to 280 one side, 700 this other side. And any day that I'm like totally rich, rich, you understand, rich, I go there and I take out my rainy days money and it helps me out. Those little money, it amounts to something, and then when I'm in that crazy phase, it helps me out. So don't be like those people in the comment section crying every time. I beg, don't be careless with money. Learn discipline, okay? Learn it.